Good morning, grade 5s, and welcome to English First Additional Language. We are currently in week 9. I am your English teacher, Mrs. de Klerk, and today we are going to look at poetry and how to write an acrostic poem. Now, yesterday when I was teaching you guys, it was freezing cold here in the Western Cape, and the wind was blowing. And there's actually snow on the mountains close to us. Today, the weather seems much warmer, so I hope that there by you guys, you are all warm and snugly and have a blanket around you if it is as cold by you as it was by me yesterday. Right, let's quickly just recap on what we did yesterday. Yesterday, we focused on language. We focused on the future tense. And speaking of which, thank you so much, Bule, for your homework. It is really great. You did a fantastic job. So I wanted to show you guys how beautiful this is that I received. Remember, you can still send in your homework to my email. I think all of you have it. And yesterday, you guys had to tell me what you will do after lockdown. You have the whole week to send your homework, so you don't need to send it immediately. But just look at how beautiful this is. Bule said, first I will go to a fancy restaurant. I like that idea. Then I will visit my best friend. That's definitely something I'm also doing. Next, I will go clothes shopping. Well, lucky you, I would love to do that as well. After that, I will go buy some sweets and chocolate. Yum. And finally, I will go to a spa. Now, Bule, I think we should visit because I would love to do all of those things after lockdown as well. Very great job on your homework. Thank you for that. Okay, let's quickly look at what we are going to do today. Today, we will look at acrostic poems. We will see what is an acrostic poem. I'm going to show you some examples of acrostic poems. We are going to write one together as a class today, and then you are going to create your own acrostic poem. So I need you guys to have a paper and a pencil with you today. If you don't, very quickly go get one, because you will not only be typing in the chat box, I want you to write something down on paper. Okay. Guys have pencil and paper? Just type yes in the chat box if you have it. Guys, do you have paper and pen? I'm not seeing anything in the chat box. All right. Tell me quickly, do you guys know what is an acrostic poem? No, just say me if you know, if you've done it before. Okay. Now, Sola, you know what it is, but some of you say no, that you don't know what it is. Anyone else? Is there anyone else that can tell me if you've done it before, if you know what it is? Okay, a lot of you say you don't know. Well, then this will be a lot of fun for me because I love these poems. They're very, very easy. Firstly, an acrostic poem is a fun, poetic form that anybody can write. So even if you don't see yourself as a big and you struggle to write poetry, this will be easy, okay? You'll be able to write. An acrostic poem is a poem in which the first letters of each line spell out a word or a phrase. So I'm going to show you an example now, and then you will understand. But it will be letters that if you read it down vertical, it will form a word. And then your little poem will be about that word. Okay. Word or phrase name. It thing, it can be whatever you like. Any word that you want to use for your poem, you can use. You can use your name or your friend's name. When children write acrostics, they will often use their own first name or something, sometimes the first name of your friend. Now let's quickly see. I'm going to show you what they look like. You can use the word lockdown. Just want to change to a highlighter. You can use the word lockdown. Do you see it's written under each other? And then when you write the acrostic poem, you will fill in words, phrases, or sentences here. Another example is chocolate. You guys can choose to write about chocolate. You can write about homework or even sun. So an acrostic poem can be a very, very short poem, or it can be longer, like the word chocolate or homework. Do you see that the words were written vertical? So it has to spell a word, okay? Now let's look at an example of one of my favorite poets, Nesbitt. He is a famous children's poet, and we are going to look at an acrostic poem that he wrote. Let's see. Can you guess what's coming? What's the word? There we go. He wrote about ice cream, and that was his acrostic poem. Okay. So this poem about ice cream uses the letters in the words ice cream to begin each line. So now Ken thought about words that he can fill in, or phrases or sentences to make a poem from these words. In his first line, he chose, I love every flavor. So his poem, he decided to write about all the different flavors of ice cream that he likes. And you are going to see just how easy that is right now. For C, he chose the words cookies and cream. For E, he chose English toffee. For C, he chose chocolate chip. For R, he chose rocky road. For E, he chose even strawberry and then A spelled or said the word almond fudge, and for M, he used So he now chose all different flavors: cookies and cream, English toffee, chocolate chip, rocky road, strawberry, almond fudge are all different flavors of ice cream. So that's an easy way, also an easy way to write a acrostic poem as well. Okay, so let's quickly read his poem. I love every flavor: cookies and cream, English toffee, chocolate chip, rocky road, even strawberry and almond fudge. You guys see how easy it is? So you need to describe the word that you chose. Okay. I see you cannot hear me, but there is no problem on the sound from this side. And I'm freezing, so you cannot see my screen. Guys, can the rest of you see the screen with the poem on it? Just quickly type yes in your chat box, or no if you can hear me but can't see my screen. Okay, I have a yes. Yes, okay, so most of you can see. All right, so the problem is not on this side. Thank you, guys. Okay, we are going to look at creating an acrostic in 5 easy steps. I'm going to show you 5 steps that you can use to write one. Acrostics are easy to write because they don't need to rhyme. Isn't that great news? So you don't need to think of rhyming words. You can just write. They don't need to rhyme at all, and you don't need to worry about the rhythm of the lines. Okay, so that makes it even easier. Each line can be as long or as short as you want it to be. If you want to use the word or if you want to use the word and in your poem, you can do so as well. Or even you saw that Ken used in the last letter of ice cream was So he even used the word to show us how delicious it is. You can do that as well. To create an acrostic, follow these 5 easy steps. Now let's look at the 5 steps you can follow. Number 1, decide what to write about. Remember, I said you can write about anything. That's one of the fun things about an acrostic poem. If you want to choose your name, you can write, you can describe yourself with your name. If you want to choose Minecraft, you can write a poem about Minecraft. So it can really be about anything. Then the next step is you have to write your word down vertically. Now you saw in the examples that I showed you, you will write all the letters underneath each other, okay? Then the third step, you have to brainstorm words or phrases that describe your idea. So you are going to look at every letter and first write down the things that come to mind the easiest, okay? So if I had to think of his poem Ice Cream, maybe it was difficult for me to find a word for I, but then I'll just move on to C and see how many words I can write down with a C that has to do with ice cream. Or guys, you're going to have to switch off your cameras. Thank you. I know sometimes that happens, but please remember to switch off your cameras, okay? Anyway, when it's easy for you maybe to find words that starts with an E, write all of them down. Okay, so that is how we will brainstorm words or even phrases or maybe even a sentence. I'm going to show you in the last slide that we are going to do together how to do that. Guys, just a reminder again, please switch off your cameras. Ethan, your camera is on. Can you switch it off? Because your host will remove you from the class if your camera is on. Okay, thank you guys. Right, the 4th step. Place your brainstormed words or phrases on the lines that begin with the same letters. Okay. So you will write all the words with an I on one side, all the words with a C, whatever, and then you will choose words from there that you could find and write them next to the letter where they belong. And step number 5, then you fill in the rest of the lines to create a poem. Remember the lines that were still open that you couldn't find words for, you could maybe, like I said, use words like or and or in, and like he did, So don't worry if you can't find words for every letter immediately. Usually in your acrostic poem, the first letter of each line is capitalized. Now this makes it very easy to see the word spelled out vertically down the page. Because if someone just sees your poem, they're not going to immediately see, oh, it spells a word. So if it is capitalized, it's easier to see. Like you will see on my slides, I made mine orange. So also to make it a different color can also be a good idea for someone to quickly see what this poem is about. Now let's look at the next one. There we go. Our poem is about homework, and I'm using an example that Nest used. Faith, I'm happy to see that you can now see and hear. That's fantastic. Okay, great. Okay, next you want to say something about homework in each line. Now, a good way to do this is to brainstorm lots of ideas. You don't only want one H word, okay? You want maybe to write down 5 H words to see what's going to work best. You write down a list of all the words you can think of relating to homework, including how it makes you feel. And then you put them in a list wherever they fit, like this. Now you can all see here is the homework. And here are some ideas. For H, hard to do. For O, overwhelming. For W, writing. For E, every day. And for R, reading for hours. Okay, this is what Nest came up with. Now you'll see homework has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 letters. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 phrases. It doesn't matter. If you guys can only think of some words to fill in, you can always think of the others later. Okay, so first start with the easy ones. Now let's see. So he started his poem with hard to do, overwhelming. There he used writing. At the E, he used every day. And the R, he used reading for hours. Ethan, your camera switched on again. Can you quickly switch it off, please? Thank you. Okay, so you see now he filled in what he could. Hard to do, overwhelming. The M is not filled in. Every day, writing. The O is not filled in. Reading for hours, and the K is not filled in. So you first brainstorm the things that are easy for you to fill in. Okay. Then, like I said, you'll notice all the lines are not filled in. Now you have to think a little bit harder to fill in the rest of the words. Now here is an example of how Ken Nesbitt finished his poem. When it was finished, this is what it looked like. Homework, hard to do and sometimes overwhelming. My teacher gives us homework every single day, writing for hours or reading for hours. Kids need a break. So do you guys see how easy it is? When you start off with just words, you can always add other words to make the phrase better or to make it fit in with your poem. Like you see here, even the O, he only used the word or. Okay. Did you enjoy that poem? Could you say yes or no in your chat box? Does it seem easy to you? Do you think you can do it? I want to know what you guys think. So quickly type in your chat box. Yes, you think you can do it? Good praise. Fully good. Good. You guys think you can do it? It's going to be fun. We're going to do one together just now. Okay, so here is the one that we are going to try together. This is why I wanted you to have a pencil and paper with you, because we will be spending some time on this one. Okay. Now I chose the word, let's wait for it to drop, school. Okay, so all of you, on your paper that you have, okay, Peter, you, Monique, you see now, here I go with the confusing of names again. Oi, oi, oi. Monique, sorry, I'm writing your name down. So let's see if I remember to name you the right name. Okay. Guys, if I name you your parents' name, please forgive me. Right. I want you to write down school vertically in your book or on the paper that you have in front of you. Okay. I'm going to show you the first one, but the next one I want you to do by yourself. Here are some words that I thought of that we could use for S. Super, so they say, soon, sunny days. So I want you guys to think of some words. You can use some of mine as well, but I want new S words as well. Write it on your paper, but if you have any new S words that's not included in mine, quickly write them in your chat box. An S word that you can think of that will go with our poem of school. Okay, I'm going to give you a couple of seconds to do this. Oh, I like this, Monique, spectacular. Felici's song, I like that. Good. Anything else? Yes, Amanda, you can use socialize for sure, because that's what you do at school, right? Socialize is also a good one. So write down a lot of these words, okay, not only one. I'm going to write down your words as well. Socialize, spectacular, I like that word. Song, soccer, good. Students, yes. Brilliant. They all have something to do with school. Well done. Singing. Sure, we have a lot of S words now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that you guys gave, and then the 4 that I gave as well. Okay, now I want you quickly to think of, oh, yes, social science. That's also a good one. You can write that down too, social science. Okay, stop with the S's quickly. I hope you wrote it down on your paper as well. I'm going to read to you all the ones that you wrote in the chat box quickly. And then if you like the word, you can write it on your paper at home as well. You wrote socialize, spectacular, song, soccer, students, singing, social science. So if there's any of these words that you want to use, you can write them down. Okay, now I want you guys to think of words with a C. Write it in your chat box, and then I will show you what I came up with. Amanda, good, she said chemistry, civilized. I'm writing it down as well. Civilized. Cool, choir, scent, that will mean money. Caring, cunning, ooh, like a snake. Center, center could be used as well, that's good. Chair, because you need to sit on a chair in your classroom. You guys have brilliant ideas. You guys are comfy. Comfy can be one as well. I see some, I'm not reading the ones that I see have been repeated. Check. Channel. Yo, you guys are giving a lot. Okay, you can stop writing. I'm going to read the ones you gave. Checkers, the game checkers. Okay, like Chinese checkers. You can write Chinese checkers or checkers, that games that you play in school. Let's see the ones that I chose. I chose cool, can't wait. Can I see my friends? Okay, so you guys, I'm going to read a lot of the ones that you said, and then you can choose some of the words that you like and quickly jot them down on your paper. Okay. Some of the words that came out was chemistry, civilized, cool, chair, caring, cunning, choir. Oh, I already said that. Center, chair, comfy, check, channel, Chinese checkers. So you can use some of my examples or some of your own. Okay, our next one. I want you to think of words with an H. Write down H for me. Heaven, happy, honey, hours. Are you too fast for me? Hours, house or home. Hard work. Oh, you guys, you are funny. I mean, you are fast. See, I can't even think straight. I'm trying to write so fast. Homework, history, hardworking, heavy. Let me go up on this chat box and see if I can see more, because I think I missed a few. Let me see. Happy, honey, hours. Do I have hours? Yes. House, home, hardworking, holidays. I don't have that one. Holidays, history, I have. Homework, I have. History, hardworking, homework, heavy, hairy. Ooh, maybe there's some kind of spider at school that's hairy. Handy. Okay, you can stop the page. I'm going to show you what I have. Happy place, home. How long will we wait? Here we go. Okay, now I'm going, and hope, okay? I'll add hope as well. Now I'm going to read you the ones that you gave, and if there's a word that you like, you can quickly write it down. There's a long list, so be ready. Heaven, happy, honey, hours, house, home, homework, history, hardworking, heavy, holidays, hairy, handy, and hope. Did you write down some words? Okay. You guys are still adding words here. Hopeful, hawk, hack. Right, let's move on to, if you, I see some of you are raising your hands, you can type your question in the chat box. I can see the chat box in front of me. So if you want to ask something, you can type it there, okay? Let's think of the next one. The next letter is O. So you see in there we have a lot of O's. Well, we have 2 O's. So now you have to do it double time, okay? You have to think of a lot of O's. Okay, I like what I'm seeing again. Obedient, that's always a good one. We can use of, you can use our, good. Over, one, on. Orientation. You guys are coming up with good words here. Obey. Only. Pule, I'm seeing your word, but I don't know what you are writing. Optional. Oprah. Okay, I'm going to give you a chance to think about some more. That, Bule, your word is a bit big. Obfuscate. It means something is unclear or to be made obscure. Okay. Oma. There's another one. Oma. Good. Octopus. Good, because you will learn about that in school. Right. Let's quickly see what other O words I came up with. I used, oh yes, and OPA as well. Thank you, Rowan. Over, on time, over the moon, once it starts again, and outdoor play. I'm going to read some of yours, the ones that I could get, because I'm trying to write very quickly as you guys write. And then see if you like some of them, then you can write them down on your paper. Okay, I have obedient, of, our, over, one, orientation, obey, only, optional, Oprah, octopus, OPA, obfuscate. And now I see outlook. Your outlook to go back to school. Good. Okay, and then you see mine, over, on time, over the moon, once it starts again, and outdoor play. Okay. Our next one. There's mine, and then you can write down yours. I used lockdown, long, laugh, love reading, or leave. Okay. One other word I see here that you can add to O is orange. Right, here comes the L words. I see lovely, lunch, long holidays, loud, life, litter, lucky, laughing, library. Okay, loving we already, lovely we already have, loving, light. Listen here, you guys are better at this than me. Well done. Lime. I think earlier someone said lychee, if I'm not mistaken. Loudly, light blue. Light blue. As let's. You can use the word let's. Let's do something. Long days. Oh, you guys, you have such great ideas. I think we should write this down and then publish it. Publish all of them in a book. Long month. Live. Wow, okay, there's a lot. Lock. Life. Okay, life we already have. Right. You guys can stop quickly. Okay, we have another one, later. Okay, we're going to stop there first, okay? I'm going to read all the ones that you have, and then you can, yes, Amanda, she's saying live, laugh, and love, the 3 L's. Monique, that's fine. I see your dog stepped on your keyboard. Tell him his spelling is really not good. You should come and take some English classes. Okay, let's quickly read. I'm going to read all the L words for you that you guys gave, and then if there's a word that you like, you write it down on your paper, okay? Lovely, lunch, long holidays, loud, life, litter, lucky, laughing, library, loving, light, lime, lychee, light blue, let's, long days, long month, live, look, lock, and later. And here's, oh, leftover is another one you guys are adding here. And leaves. What color will the leaves be when you go back to school? You got it. Now, Amanda, leadership. Let's add that as well. I like that. Leadership. Sure, we have almost a book full of L words. We should have practiced our spelling as well today with all of these words. Lollipop, I like that. Monique, you are saying there will be no leaves, but if you use the word leaves, then you can use that in your poem. You can say, leaves are no more, or leaves are nowhere to be seen. Okay, so you can still use the words. You can just add a sentence to it. Oh, here comes more L words. Lego, lesson, lemons, little. Oh, there are a lot of our words. Oh, bully, I like yours. I'm going to take a photo of it. And I want you guys to write one quickly in the chat box, the whole one. I'm going to show you mine quickly. I chose super, cool, happy place. Once it starts again, outdoor will play, and lockdown is too long. Okay, so let's read mine. School, super cool, happy place. Once it starts again, outdoor will play, lockdown is too long. Now I want you guys to write one quickly there that you like, that you made up. Bula already wrote one. Yes, you also wrote one. Maybe I can see if tomorrow I can put them up on the slideshow, the ones that you guys are sending me now. Okay, I'm looking for more ones. I'm looking for your whole poem now, okay? Okay, Monique has written 2 words so long. Right, I'm liking what I'm seeing, guys. Your poems are looking good. I'm going to show all of you tomorrow. Give me a couple of more seconds. Okay, there's Monique's one as well. Okay, I'm going to post these ones on, I'm not going to read them now, okay, because I don't want to give the others ideas. I want you to think about it. And then those of you who quickly wrote your poem now, I will write them over and then I will post them on one of these slides tomorrow so all of you can see. Thank you, Amanda. I see yours as well. Anyone else? Just remember, when you write it down, it has to be, the words have to be underneath each other. But it's fine if you wrote it next to each other for this purpose. Now tomorrow, if I use the wrong name when I show the slide, please forgive me again, but you'll know who you are, okay? Right, guys, you did a fantastic job today. Let's quickly look here at things that you need to remember as you begin writing your acrostic. Remember that acrostics can be about anything. Names are a common topic. Try writing one using your best friend's name and giving it to him or to her as a gift. You can use single words, phrases, or even full sentences in your acrostic poem. And finally, remember that acrostic poems are one of the easiest and most fun ways to create poems of your own. Give it a try, well, you just did, and see what you can come up with. Now your homework, I'm sure you can guess your homework. I'm just seeing in your chat box quickly if there is maybe one more. Not a full one, no, not yet. Right, so your homework is you are going to write your own acrostic poem. You can write about anything. Now use the steps that we talked about today to guide you. Okay. Let me just see quickly what's going on in your chat box. I see it going crazy here. Okay. When you have writing your poem, you can send it to me. Here is my email address. Quickly take a photo or a screenshot. And again, thank you for those who already sent me some of your homework, or those of you who have written letters to me. I appreciate it very much. And I always like receiving things or homework from you guys. Okay, now before we go, Remember I said on Friday, we are going to play Kahoot. This is what it looks like. Now you remember I said, if possible, you need 2 devices because this part will be on the screen, on the slideshow. Okay, I will give you a link on your computer that you will sign in with, or I will show you this on your computer, and then on your phone or a second device, I will give you a code that you will sign in with, and this is what you are going to see. I will show you the slide again tomorrow to prepare you for this. If you don't have a second device, it's okay because we can split the screen, or you can just log in and have this on your screen and I will read this part to you. Now, I'm going to explain to you how it works. You can see your chat box because it's going to see again. Okay, here's another poem. Okay, Rowan, you're asking what is Kahoot? It's a game we are going to play. I'm going to ask you questions, especially on all the language we did from when I started teaching you. Okay, I'll tell you a bit more tomorrow. This is the game we will play, but I will guide you, so don't worry. You are going to see this on your screen on Friday. I am going to give you a code on Friday. Like you see the pin here, you will receive a pin like that. I will guide you how to do this. And when we have a question, it will be like this. It's something the museum. Crossing will be the red one's answer, across from the blue one, across the street, the yellow one, and across the green one. And you have to choose the right color. Okay, so you are just going to screen on your phone or on your laptop. You are going to play this for maths. You will probably be playing this for a lot of your classes. And if you like it a lot, maybe we can play it every Friday. Okay, you guys, our time is up now. Tomorrow we will talk about Kahoot again. Okay, so if you have questions, ask me about it tomorrow. I will give time before class for you to ask your questions, okay? Tomorrow we are going to write a descriptive paragraph. I will make it a shorter lesson so that we can talk about Kahoot a little more and prepare you guys for it. Thank you for joining me today, guys. I will see all of you tomorrow. Have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.